Have you ever heard of the man who arrived at an airport from a country that doesn't exist? No passport fraud, no mistaken identity. He was calm, he was convincing. And to this day, no one can fully explain it. This is the strange case of the man from Taured. In July 1954, a well-dressed European man landed at Haneda Airport, Tokyo, Japan. At first, he seemed like just another business traveler. He spoke fluent French, Japanese, and several other languages. His accent, indistinct, hard to place. But when he handed over his passport, things took a strange turn. The passport listed a country called Taured as his place of origin, and it looked legitimate, full of official stamps from European airports he claimed to have passed through. But here's the problem. There is no country named Taured, not on any map, not in any record, not then, not now. Japanese officials were baffled. They brought out maps and asked him to point out where Taured was. Without hesitation, the man pointed to the area between France and Spain. Where he pointed was Andorra, but he insisted, almost offended, that Taured had existed for over 1,000 years. He said this was the third time he'd visited Japan that year for business. He even named the company he worked for, and it did exist, except the company had never heard of him. Now things were getting eerie. To figure things out, authorities put him in a guarded hotel room. His documents, including passport, currency from multiple countries, and a driver's license, were taken for inspection. The room was on a high floor, and there were guards posted outside the door all night. But by morning, he was gone. No sign of a break-in. The window was closed, and far too high to jump. Even his personal belongings vanished. It was as if he had never existed. So what happened to the man from Taured? Here are the most popular theories. He slipped from one dimension into ours and back again. In his world, Taured might be real. Time traveler. He came from a different timeline, or the future, where borders and countries have changed. Clever hoax or spy. Some believe it was an elaborate trick by a con artist, or even a Cold War-era operative testing border security. There are no official records from Japan confirming this incident, leading skeptics to believe it's a fictional tale that spiraled into internet myth. But despite the lack of hard evidence, the story keeps circulating, retold again and again with chilling consistency. So who was he? A man caught between worlds? A traveler from a forgotten future? Or just a made-up mystery designed to make us question our reality? The one thing is clear, the man from Taured continues to fascinate millions, decades later, reminding us that even in the age of information, some stories remain unsolved. The unknown is just the beginning. Subscribe to Explore Unknown Archives for more real mysteries, lost histories, and mind-bending theories. What do you think? Time traveler or clever hoax? Drop your theory in the comments below, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss what lies beyond the unexplained.